What's up, traditional bow hunters? Today we're diving deep into one of the most overlooked yet essential tools in a traditional archer's arsenal, the humble wind feather. If you've ever wondered how hunters managed to track wind direction centuries before fancy gadgets and electronic devices, you're in for a treat. This simple, silent tool could be the game changer your next hunt needs. Picture this: you're 20 yards from a massive buck, about to draw your traditional bow for the perfect shot. Then, your scent betrays you and the buck bolts. Every traditional bow hunter knows that understanding wind direction isn't just important, it's absolutely critical for success. While many hunters reach for puff bottles or similar gadgets, there's an ancient tool that's been helping hunters for thousands of years. Let's take a step back in time. Long before compound bows, rangefinders, and all our modern hunting tech, hunters had to rely on their senses and simple, effective tools. Native American hunters, European archers, and traditional hunters across the world all understood one fundamental truth: if you can't read the wind, you can't hunt effectively. The wind feather represents this pure connection between hunter and nature. It's not just a tool, it's a bridge to the wisdom of countless generations who mastered the art of hunting with nothing but their skill, patience, and deep understanding of the natural world around them. So what exactly is a wind feather? Simply put, it's a lightweight feather attached to your bow that acts as a constant, silent wind indicator. No batteries, no moving parts, no noise. Just you, your bow, and a natural extension that helps you read every subtle shift in air current or thermals. The beauty lies in its simplicity. While you're focused on your target, this little scout is constantly monitoring the wind, giving you real-time feedback on conditions that could make or break your shot. Now, not all feathers are created equal for this job. You want something that's lightweight and incredibly sensitive to even the slightest breeze. Here are your best options. Turkey feathers are probably the most accessible choice for most hunters. The lightweight tips of their body feathers are surprisingly sensitive, and if you're already hunting turkeys, you've got a ready supply of materials. But if you really want maximum sensitivity, downy feathers are where it's at. Think grouse, duck, or other waterfowl. These fluffy, ultralight feathers will pick up air movements that heavier feathers might miss entirely. For those who tie their own flies for fishing, marabou feathers are another excellent option. These feathers are specifically chosen for their ability to move with the slightest current, exactly what we want for wind detection. The key principle here is simple: lighter equals more sensitive. You want a feather that will dance in the breeze, not one that needs a strong wind to move. Setting up your wind feather couldn't be easier. You'll need just 3 things: your chosen feather, some dental floss or serving string, and scissors. That's it. First, cut your feather to about 2 to 3 inches long, making sure to leave a bit of the quill intact. That's what you'll be tying to. Next, secure that quill to the floss or string using a traditional knot or slip knot. Make sure it's snug, you don't want it sliding around. Finally, tie the other end to your bow. You've got options here. Most hunters prefer to tie it to the upper bowstring, but some prefer the lower limb tip. Just make sure wherever you put it, it won't interfere with your arrow's flight path. Once your feather is in place, it's time to learn its language. This is where the magic happens. A steady breeze will cause the feather to follow the wind's direction. Your scent trail is going in that direction too. Watch for subtle shifts in direction. The feather will immediately telegraph these changes, sometimes before you'd notice them otherwise. The key is developing that peripheral awareness. You don't want to be staring at your feather constantly, but rather developing the ability to monitor it subconsciously while keeping your primary focus on hunting. Now, let's talk about why the wind feather is such a powerful tool. First, it's absolutely silent. Unlike puff bottles that can make noise at the worst possible moment, your feather operates in complete stealth. It's also giving you constant feedback. No need to remember to check it because it's always working. It also adds virtually no weight to your bow, and there's nothing to break or malfunction. In terms of reliability, you really can't beat it. With that said, wind feathers do have limitations. They're most effective for close-range wind assessment within your immediate hunting area. For long-distance wind evaluation, you might need to supplement with other methods, like using milkweed or other floating fibers. Heavy rain can also mat down the feather, reducing its effectiveness. And strong winds might cause it to blow around too much to give accurate readings. Other methods are also affected by these weather conditions. Here's how to make the wind feather work in your archery hunting setup. First, choose natural colors: browns, tans, grays. You don't want a bright white feather advertising your presence to every deer in the woods. Consider using it as part of a comprehensive wind strategy. Your feather handles the close-range, constant monitoring, while you use other methods and tools for long-distance assessment and confirmation. Most importantly, practice with it. Get comfortable reading its movements in different conditions. One great way is to use it when scouting or stump shooting. You'll notice how the wind changes with terrain features and thermals. The more you use it, the more intuitive it becomes. The wind feather represents something deeper than just another hunting tool. It's a connection to the woodsmanship skills that made our hunting ancestors successful. In our world of high-tech gear and digital everything, there's something profoundly satisfying about relying on such a simple, natural solution. It reminds us that sometimes the old ways aren't just traditional, they're effective. So next time you head out with your traditional bow, consider adding this ancient scout to your gear. With a little practice, you might find that this simple feather becomes one of your most trusted scouting and hunting companions. What's your experience with wind detection methods? Drop a comment below and let me know. And if you found this helpful, make sure to subscribe for more traditional archery tips and techniques. Until next time, hunt hard and hunt traditional.